Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Talk, the podcast where we talk about real life stuff that people usually avoid, but really need to hear. I'm Atta.
And I'm Fari. Today we're diving into something many us have probably experienced, but maybe haven't fully processed the toxic friendships.
I'm Naval, and look, not every friendship is gonna be sunshine and perfect vibes all the time. But when a friendship starts draining your energy or making you question your worth, it might be toxic.
Exactly. I'm Algi, and sometimes we ignore the sign because we're used to like we think, oh, that's just how they are. But deep down, we feel anxious every time we interact with them.
I'm Fadil, and we are just talking about obvious stuff like insult or fight. Toxic friendship can be so emotional manipulation, passive aggression, even fake support that fell off.
So, let's get personal. Have any of you ever realized a friend was toxic and what was the red flag?
Yeah, I had a friend who constantly made jokes at my expense in front of others. At first, I laughed it off, but after a while, it just felt like a bullying in disguise. Like I was the punchlines every time.
That's true. Mine was a friend who would only talk to me when he needs something. Help with school, rides, favors. But when I needed advice or someone to talk to, Gus.
Sam, I had this friend who would always come if I got something good, like opportunity or a compliment, they immediately downplay it or try to one up me. I realized I could celebrate anything around them.
Mine was more emotional. I always felt guilty around him, like if I don't reply fast or if hang out with other people. I was abandoning him. It became toxic real fast.
Wow, it's crazy how common this is. And what's worse is that sometimes we keep blaming ourselves for the way we feel when really it's the dynamic that's broken.
Let's unpack that. Why do people stay in toxic friendships?
Honestly, fear. Fear of being alone, fear of confrontation, or fear of looking like the bad guy for walking away.
And guilt. We convince ourselves they are just going through something, or deep down they are a good person, but tension doesn't cancel out impact.
There's also the story. We've been friends for years, or they were there for me once. So we keep trying to make it work even when it's really unhealthy.
But time doesn't justify pain. If someone's making you feel small, it doesn't matter. If they've known you for 10 years or 10 minutes, it's not okay.
Alright, so how do we deal with it? Let's say someone listening realize they're in a toxic friendships. What should they do?
Step 1. Acknowledge it. Name it for what it is. Don't sugarcoat it or pretend it's normal. It is not.
Then communicate. If it feels safe, have the hard conversation. They tell them how you feel. Sometimes people don't realize the harm they cause.
But also be prepared that they might not change, and that when you have to protect your peace, if someone constantly crosses your boundaries, it's okay to walk away.
And walking away doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes it's just a distance, less contact, less energy. You shift your focus to people who actually care about you.
I think it's also important to say it's okay to grieve friendships even if it was toxic.
Yes, letting go is still a loss. It hurts, and it's funny to feel sad, even if you know it was the right decision.
But on the other side of that grief is growth. You make room for better connection ones built on respect, love, and honestly.
I used to think I had to have 100 friends, But now, I'm cool with 5 real ones who have my back.
Exactly. The number doesn't matter. The quality does. Real friends don't drain you, they refill you. Alright, before we wrap up, let's just give a message to anyone listening who's struggling with this right now.
Don't ignore the red flags just because of you got them used to them. Trust your gut.
You are allowed to outgrow people. That doesn't make you disloyal. That makes you evolving.
You are not hard to love. You just need to be around people who you see work.
Walking away from someone who hurts you in an act of self-respect, not selfishness.
And mine, healing starts the moment you stop accepting less than you deserve.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We know this wasn't the lightest topic, but it's definitely one of the most important.
If this helps you reflect or give you clarity, send it to someone who might need to hear it too.
And don't forget, real friends bring you peace, not pressure.
We'll be back next week with another real conversation. Until then, take care of your mind, your heart, and your circle.
You have been listening to Real Talk. Thanks for being here, and remember, you deserve better, and it's okay to walk away to find out. Bye bye.